Happy Thursdays, guys. Happy Thursday, guys, and welcome to the venue live. My name is Roger Ramirez, and this is Houston's first online live performance venue brought to you from R&R Studio. We're in the studio today with SOULFIYA. What's up, man? Did I say that right? SOULFIYA?
Bingo.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us, guys. It's a pleasure to have you back. Y'all were here 2 days ago.
Yeah, man, we're worried you're going to start charging us rent.
I never left.
It's not a bad place to be at, you know. It's not a bad place, guys. But really, thank you for making the time to come again. You were here with your full band. If people didn't catch this last Tuesday, they missed a hell of a show with your full band.
Oh, yeah, man, go check it out. It's probably like 2 videos, 3 videos back. We there.
We there.
So tell us about this project, man. I know we were speaking a little bit about how you, was it in Florida, where you started kind of doing your mixtapes? Tell us a little bit about
yeah,
your
man,
background.
actually, I started working with a stage group in California in college, and I didn't last too long in college. So then I went back to Florida, did some mixtapes, then ended up coming to Texas, and just kind of stuck around, man. Love it here. It's cheap living. I saw a real gap in the reggae game, you know what I mean, where there was just a kind of an underrepresentation of Caribbean reggae music.
Yeah, and we were talking about that.
Yeah, so we just wanted to jump on it, man. And I love it here, you know what I mean? It's definitely my real home now, you know?
How long have you been here now?
Since 2005, so about 15 years.
Nice, man. I had just barely graduated high school.
Oh, man, you're making me sound old now.
See, I've been putting my fucking foot in my mouth all day long today in this session.
When I moved here, I was like 11, bro, for the record.
Earlier with the whole headphone thing and.
Oh yeah, when you were just tearing into Mike about his gear, yeah, man, it was ruthless, bro. I was like, man, I guess we're really, we've gotten to be friends now,
let's
man.
fucking bring out the brush. No, but I do that because I care. I do that because I care.
Friends. I got a friends request. We're friends.
I did send you a friend request.
Friends, yeah.
I sent a friend request, but I got denied. I feel like it never got.
No. I finally started deleting more people on Facebook because I have these people that I don't even know that I have.
My fingers are crossed, bro.
I'm
waiting on bated breath.
You gotta purge.
You're holding your breath, man. So you've traveled to like 5 or so, how many countries did you tell me earlier?
5 countries, 39 states.
What has been your favorite country to be at?
I'm gonna tell you, man, Mexico.
No shit.
No spit.
What about Mexico?
Man, I've played some of the craziest. I've played border town Mexico, man, like Tijuana, Mexicali, with my man Sergeant Remo, and we get more love, and I mean, honestly, get paid better than almost anywhere else, man.
No shit.
And the people come out and they're so thankful for it, man. Like, it's no type of malice, man. Just really thankful that you came to their city and like happy to see it, happy to have a new style, you know what I mean? Buying merch, you know what I mean? Just every type of show of love that you could possibly think of, man. You know what I mean?
From Mexicans?
From Mexicans, yeah, man.
And I can say that because I'm Mexican.
Yeah, man.
That's
like
awesome,
I said,
dude.
That's my adoption, man. Like
awesome.
We always joke, man. It's like the racial draft, man. I got picked first round by the Mexicans. You know what I mean?
Do they come at you trying to speak Spanish
all the time, man?
Like,
all
no
the
joke?
time. And I usually will just throw some real thick patois at them right back and be like, yo, man, all you mean? What y'all do, you know? Buy you the can't hear you. And they just look at me crazy and they walk away. Or I'll be like, Remo. What are they saying? But, you know, you can only ask somebody to be your translator for so long because, man, Remo's a tough artist in his own right. So big up my man, Sergeant Remo. One time you need to bring him through here with his band, Sergeant Remo, and the vibratones.
Of course, dude.
We're going to speak it into reality right now. 100%. Yeah, it's a necessity.
Of course, man. Anytime,
those
dude.
virgin.
So what are the other 4 countries that you've been to? I guess U.S. counts as one, right?
Yeah, we're definitely counting America on that list. That's why I was like 4. We're gonna go
yeah. I mean, yes.
Yeah, you know, all the ones right here: U.S., Canada, Mexico, the Bahamas, and I guess it doesn't really count. Puerto Rico. Oh, not really another country.
Oh,
Puerto Rico. Oh.
Yeah, but big up my Boricuas, man.
My producer approved that it kind
Okay,
of a
well,
different
yo,
country.
I'll go with it, man. And that was my like second adopted home, man. We got married out there. Me and my wife, we got married out in Puerto
Oh,
Rico.
nice.
Spent a lot of time. Got crazy love. Big up my man Gabby Varay out there in Puerto Rico right now. My Egues in the house. Done no. Top respect to all our Puerto Rican friends.
Hell yeah, man. So okay, so
Hypnotized.
what about favorite state here in Texas and in the U.S.?
Man, recently, man, I gotta say, New Mexico, man. New Mexico's probably
New Mexico's beautiful.
and man, it's the same reason, bro. Just mad love.
Favorite state, New Mexico.
New Mexico, yeah. I mean, Cali too,
Mexico
man. I
and
guess
New Mexico.
ever since California had the where you could just go to a store and buy herb, that kind of changed the game too. I'll be honest. California shot up in the list pretty high. And big up Dad's
Yeah.
Elixirs out there.
Cali was nice.
Yeah, big up Dad's Elixirs.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
always
yeah.
Dad's
great
Elixirs?
Dad's Elixirs.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
man, it's a great THC lean company. They make like THC lean you pour up in your Sprite and stuff, but it's just THC. And
No
the brethren,
shit.
yeah, they put us
Huh.
up every time we're in California. So big up my man, big up Dad's Elixirs, free my man. You already know.
Dude, that's fucking awesome, man. That's great. Whenever I go to California, again after April,
Colorado's dope too.
Colorado's
Also
dope
true.
too.
Also true.
Those are two states that I
But
want to go.
Colorado's just a little bit colder, you know.
You're more of a warm. I like the cold weather.
Yeah,
I
I avoid
prefer
it at
the
all
cold
costs,
weather.
man.
Oh no, really?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I'm
I
with
would
you,
prefer
man.
like
Don't
90,
worry, I'm with you.
96.
I'm a Yankee.
Full humidity.
okay.
That's what I'm
Full
looking for.
humidity.
Full humidity.
So does my
Sea
production
level. I'm
over
not
there.
trying to get any elevation whatsoever. You know what I mean?
You
Like
bring- you
if I'm
bring
out
your
like
own-
20 minutes from the water, I'm gonna start tripping out like I'm half mermaid.
Fuck.
One land in the ocean.
Yeah, man. I can't see the air. I can't trust it.
All right, so you were touring back in the MySpace days,
I was.
which the internet wasn't as
Classic.
as big as it is now.
And I was super resistant to the internet back then. I was like one of them guys who was like, "Oh man, the internet's for nerds."
Yeah, so that's my next question. Do you think the internet has done awesome things for the music community, or has it's gonna
I think it's done awesome things for me, and I but I mean,
fuck everybody else?
no, I mean, but you can only speak for yourself. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
of course.
You know, I mean, if I was living in Texas as a country artist or something, I feel like it'd be easy. There's lots of people trying to book country
Yeah.
music,
Well,
you know,
okay,
et
yeah.
cetera, et cetera. But for me, man, like,
Or
you
metal.
know, I do it, yeah, whatever, punk rock even, man.
It's good
But it's
metal.
just like my style particularly is not something that's gonna be, you know, packing the places on average at like what we talk about. Like, it's not Billy Bob's Ice House isn't gonna be calling me and Croy when they come do a show anytime
Yeah.
real soon, man. So it's great to have these outlets where people can find your music, man. And I mean, that's how we get booked in all these crazy locations, man. That's how people in Mexico know our tunes. When we show up, they're singing the songs. It's not because they, you know, coming to America to see the shows. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a blessing, man.
That's cool, man. That's cool. And thanks to the internet, we're able to do this as well.
exactly.
Yeah.
Where the internet can be used for a lot of bad things, but here we put it to good fucking use. We're bringing out good music.
All the bad things.
And so are you working on new material, man? Always?
Yeah, man. We got a bunch of singles coming out from Americano label. That's the label that I'm with. Big up El Dusty. Big up Clips. Big up my man Mariano Herrera. Just won his second Grammy. So yeah, man. The
Grammy
team's looking
family.
strong these days.
That's fucking badass, man.
Yeah.
How long have you been with your team?
It's gonna be. Facebook just told me it was a year ago. Yeah. So prior to that, man, it was just. And then again, man, that's the internet's how I met those guys. Those guys hit me up on IG and said, "Yo, man, we got a great studio and we would love to have somebody with your talents come through." And I said, "Yo, I got a car. I'll be there." GPS said I'll be in 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours.
They're just really good guys too. Hard workers, man. Super talented. Like
Inspiring.
Yeah, man. I was just been really a pleasure to work with Americano, Dusty, and everybody.
And I may have asked you this last time, but how did y'all come about working together? How did that happen?
Basically, we both were more in the I guess
Well, first off, big up Witch Doc, right?
yeah, exactly.
Big up Witch Doctor.
Like the main person that was like the link between us. So he was working with an artist named Witch Doctor in the hip hop scene, and I was kind of budding at the time around, I want to say 2011, 2012. You know, still trying to get myself out there, not using the internet as much as as I should have as well. Like I always say, like if it was the 90s, I was doing it perfectly because it was so much more just like, okay, like studio performance, studio performance mixtapes, studio performance, like, and like I said, it was just getting into the local Galveston County 409 scene, and through there was where I met SOULFIYA. And a couple of years went by, and he realized, oh yeah, you have Caribbean descent, you know, South Caribbean descent, and he said, why don't you give this something different a try, you know, and try to do something different. So I jumped into it, and I haven't regretted it since, man.
That's awesome,
It's
man.
been way more profitable. It's been way more.
Yeah, y'all both travel together to all the shows.
Yeah, man, this is my ace right here.
I went from zeros
tens
of dollars to
of
tens of dollars.
Well, and that's the thing, man. Is in Texas, is just the hip hop game is underappreciated, man. I think there's so much rappers, and there's so much great rappers that it gets to be kind of a commodity. You know what I mean? And then they're making those guys pay to play instead of getting paid to play. And that was one of those things where I was like, man, you're too talented for that.
Yeah.
You're too talented.
Or people just go out and play for free.
And also the style of hip hop and R&B that I was doing, it wasn't really falling in line with the venues that I was doing them at. So he kind of was able to help me get to where an audience that could receive it a little bit better, you know, which is better for everybody. They enjoy it more, and I enjoy doing it more, and you know,
dude,
everybody wins.
The dynamics of your voice are like perfect for each other.
Yeah, man, we're like yin and yang.
Yeah,
it definitely
totally.
works out, man.
I mean, it's
Appreciate
it's
it.
very, you know, I listened to y'all sound check, and obviously last time y'all were here, and just the parts that he has are just what he needs to have, you know what I mean?
Well, and that's the thing, man. Let me take that time to just say big up my man Croywin, because we never really do any rehearsing. We just live. We live as human beings. We're friends. We kick it. He knows my music. I know his music. We enjoy each other's music. I respect him as a songwriter. He respects me as a songwriter. So it's not one of them things where it's. I mean, it's effortless. You know, and I probably told him 5 times like something I want him to do in particular. You know what I mean? And we've been working 2-3 years. You know, playing a couple hundred shows. You know what I mean?
It's badass.
Put no effort into it.
That's what makes it effortless.
They put a lot of effort, but no effort at the same time.
It's actually been like 4 now. Like since the first time I linked up with you to do a show was like 2016, and then We Dare came in 17, right?
Yeah,
or was it
Yes.
like late 17? Something like that?
When did Mikey come into the picture?
Mikey's always
Mikey's been here forever.
Me and Mikey used to play in a band called Shark Attack back in the day. There was an established band.
Yeah.
I heard of them. Like,
Yeah, they were an established band. They'd been doing it for 10 years.
was it Galveston?
Yeah, well, they're a Galveston area band.
Galveston,
Oh, okay.
Seabrook area, basically
Yeah.
just like Galveston County.
Big up my man Mark Board one time.
Yo, man, hope your leg gets
Yeah,
better.
go to his
Hope you get
GoFundMe
better.
page. Give that guy some money. He just got hurt in a bad surfing accident.
For real. He owes
But-
me money.
Ooh, that's out there now.
So you
So
were
if he
playing.
says, "Yo, check out this shout out," you're also gonna see that. Just so you know.
You were playing bass for Shark Attack.
Yes, for like at least 2 years. And
Yeah, we came on in towards the end of the band and helped them kind of, for like the last 2 years that they were running.
You were singing for them.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I was playing keys and I was the 3rd singer. They had 2 singers already.
Oh wow. Playing keys.
I wasn't drunk. I was just drinking.
You were drinking.
Well, no, because I'm not that great of a keyboard player, so I needed to have something to do with my other hand.
the whole time.
The whole time.
But I did a little singing back then too, man. And I would do like, maybe 1 verse every tune, something like that. Sometimes not.
Good backups though. I mean, you definitely contributed a lot more
Appreciate it.
Than just drinking.
Than just drinking. I mean, people actually talked about you, after shows.
Sometimes positively.
But positively. No, but our whole experience with Shark Attack and every single group that we've been in together has been mostly positive. Definitely every single one was a great learning experience. And really, it's the fruition of all of that is Wadea, and this amalgamation of whatever this is.
So you have a lot of experience, man. What would you tell up and coming bands about like promoting themselves?
Oh man, that's a great question.
I'll tell you, man, and the one thing that me and Mikey have always talked about, and it's something that I've kind of done and tried to keep consistent with, branding, man. Figure out what your brand is, stick with it.
Yeah, consistency.
Don't have to change it. You don't have to try to be somebody you're not, man. Just figure out where your niche is. Keep digging away at it, man. That would be my one piece of advice for promotion, because John know I'm not the best with promotions, you know what I mean? But that would be my piece of advice.
What do you got for bands, man? I know you've been around for a while.
As far as bands, man, obviously just man, practice. That's something that's easier said than done. You know, get in and just try to work with people that you are comfortable with, and can say and can talk to and be like, hey, man, you're playing that all wrong. Or hey,
Been able to have the balls to
like
just
you need to be able to be comfortable around people, and that's kind of where the saying like be in a band with your friends comes in, because it's like, all right, man, you're gonna have to spend a lot of time with these with these gentlemen, you know, and or ladies, whatever, and so it's all about being able to communicate with other people in a way that they're gonna understand. And that is not going to create conflict, and it's just going to make things easier. That's really all I have to say, man. Just keep working at it.
So playing original music is definitely harder to get into the music scene, obviously.
Oh yeah.
How would you tell a band to go about? How would tell a band to approach somebody to try to get themselves into a place?
Have a good, a decent internet presence for one.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's really important nowadays. That's what promoters look at, what venues look at. You need to have at least an EPK, something like that, or at least like a big Facebook or big Instagram presence. So I would say that.
Okay,
for one, some type of like product to sell. Like, okay, man, check out all my Facebook.
What about a chocolate basket?
Chocolate baskets work, man. A lot of beer. Yo, man.
Like in The Office. What do they sell? What do they give them? It was a gift basket. Did you ever see that episode of The Office?
Which one was that?
This is The Office, where they start getting like an online system to like start selling orders, and so they're like, man, hell no, we can do it old style, and so they go out and start giving like their people gift baskets, and so they didn't buy from it anyway. So they try to go and get their basket back.
Whiskey basket.
Ooh, a whiskey basket.
That's what venue owners like.
Damn, that's a good one,
that's
guys.
What they like.
The whiskey basket. That's what I like too.
Gentleman Jack.
Gentleman's Jack. Gentleman Jack or gentleman's Jack?
Gentleman Jack. Yeah.
Somebody
with
brought
money.
some of that the other day.
This is Jack's cousin.
It is.
All right, guys. So you've played at a bunch of different venues.
Everywhere.
And so what is one venue separately that you want to play at?
Oh wow.
I'm like anywhere in the world.
Man.
Yeah, anywhere.
I really like Last Concert Cafe. I love playing there, and I really like. I do. I like it there. Like, why can't I be a creature of habit? No, but Warehouse Live, they've got great sounds. Scout Bar actually has really great sounds.
And we will be there on Sunday. We there. Roots of Clay, Taurus Riley.
I'm really hoping, bro.
No, bro.
Well, I'm gonna
that's
say
good, bro.
I want to play Madison Square Garden.
There you
Hello.
go. There you go.
Just kidding. But I mean, like, to me that would be so surreal and so like different for me to be in front of that many people. I mean, I hope I just don't like pass out.
Right.
Just like, this is actually happening. But I'm willing to at least take the chance to see what happens.
Yeah.
Because
that'd be awesome, man.
I think maybe Warehouse is probably the biggest venue thus far. And we've done that a few times already, so pish posh,
For me, man, it would be World Beat Cultural Center in San Diego. Makeda, if you're listening, I would love to come play. Yeah, World Beat Cultural Center. It's one of the greatest reggae venues in the United States. The owner, Makeda Dread, good friend of Bob Marley's back in the day. She's just got an NAACP award this year. She actually helped the Smithsonian with some of their exhibits on African American culture. So yeah, she's a veteran in the game, you know, for sure. And she's got a great spot in San Diego, great restaurant in San Diego, great reggae radio station in San Diego. So ultimately, man, that's my dream. Every time I'm in San Diego, man, I'm like, one day.
Yeah, one day.
One day.
So whenever y'all travel, y'all two, and I guess if you travel with them as well, do y'all ever argue about what y'all are gonna eat? Restaurants?
Not really.
No.
I was wondering if that question was peanut butter Sammy.
Pizza.
I mean, when we have money, pretty much we eat Indian food, man. Like, if
Oh,
we have
yeah?
Yo,
and when
shout out Pavani.
Yeah, you done know. And when we do a lot of cross country trips, man, we'll try to hit Hare Krishna temples because
What is that? Oh,
Hare Krishna.
oh, okay. I know of Krishna. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So this
What is? Do they give? Food?
So, anyways, it's
They give food. That's
yeah.
right.
Most of them have restaurants.
Oh,
That's
okay,
part of the way that
okay.
they support their.
Oh, awesome.
their-
See, I didn't know that.
And yeah, so it's vegetarian food. You know, most of us are vegetarians in our group. Cry when dibbles and dabbles in and out
Dibbles
of,
and
of,
dabbles,
of meats,
yeah.
but
Yeah, well, the
me and
thing
Mikey
is-
are longtime vegetarians. So Indian food is usually the standard for us.
The
that's
band
awesome.
the band keeps me motivated. I'm like, as long as I'm with them, I know I'm gonna at least act accordingly, and then hope that the habits kind of transpire. And then shout out to my homegirl Shay. She's also a vegan as well. So I have a lift squad. But you know, it's just like you know, like I'm at the point where I'm all about spending more time with the people who are either more like me or like how I want to be
Yeah.
eventually. And so that's not just going from I don't care even if it's family, friends, bands. Like Mikey said, I wasn't expecting to be as close with these guys as I am. I mean, I'm glad I am. It makes it a lot easier to work with them. But you know, if I was just like, "Hey, come over, we're gonna have a rehearsal," and I was like, "Oh, yeah, I had met Mikey a few times before, but everybody else was a complete stranger." And I was like, we all hang out separately whenever, you know.
Yeah.
It's a good vibe, man. It's a good vibe.
That's good, man. I think I would be a picky one too, because I'm fucking picky as fuck. And see, we need to get you a mic.
Says the one that has the
you say all that smart ass shit, so people have to know you're a smart ass. Nah, I'm just kidding. I
He
love
said,
that.
"Fuck yeah, he's picky."
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you for being here, man.
Happy to be here,
thank you
man.
for spending your week with us. We're gonna call it that. Your week with us.
It was.
Uh,
A full week with each other, man.
We're still on for.
Three practices.
Yeah, we've been going crazy lately.
All right. One last question. Where do y'all want to be in 5 years?
I mean, man.
What's the next thing for SOULFIYA?
I mean, for me, man. I guess my next goal, next real goal, would be to try to get a Grammy nomination.
Oh shit.
That's where I'm at. That's my next one, man. I broke top 5. I broke top 3. I've been on the billboards. You know what I mean? So really, for me, the next thing that I really, really want, man, I'm not trying to worry about winning nothing, man. But I would love just even the first round.
Consider me.
Like Grammy consideration, like first round Grammy consideration, something, man. And I'm not saying I deserve that, but I want to put out an album that would deserve that.
That's awesome. And how do you go about that? Sorry,
How do you mean?
how do you go about being nominated for a Grammy? Do people just?
I mean,
Is there a submission process?
no.
or
I mean,
people just.
It's a complex voting procedure, you know what I mean? And as near as I can understand, there's certain professionals in the game that have been like contacted to be judges, and then certain things, like people package it and then give them these packages for consideration, you know what I mean? So for your Grammy consideration,
Okay.
and like I said, man, that's probably a half-ass explanation, you know what I mean?
Well,
but
it's
as near as I can
better than the
understand it,
half-ass that I knew.
that's what I understand it to be.
No, but that's cool, man. And we wish you the best, man.
Thank you,
And
bro.
you always have a home here, by the way. You're always
Hey,
welcome
man,
here.
I was gonna say, be careful, bro.
Yeah, no, dude. It's always good, man. We got a bathroom and studio. It's all we fucking need, and a fridge.
Right. Croy's already moved in. I mean, there's a little blanket in the corner. Right.
Was that your hair dryer that I found right there?
Busted.
Oh man, absolutely.
Mikey, you're always welcome here as well, dude.
Man, I love it here so much. Like without a doubt, man. This is this is the best thing that's happened to like this whole area.
Thanks,
Especially
man.
for music. I mean, it's fantastic. I can't say it enough.
Dude, I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, the other day you actually you asked me a question and I was taken aback because I was in here and I started looking around and I completely forgot that we were even in an interview.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh, Mike, your name is Mike Healy. And you play synth bass. Like, pay attention." I was like, "Oh yeah, what's up?" But no, but just like, you know, this is man, you can't beat this. So just thank you, for real,
Thanks, dude.
100%.
Thank you. And coming from somebody like you, it's like fucking deep.
Word, homie. I wanted to also add, for bands, keep your ego in check. That's
Yes.
huge, especially around your other bandmates. Like, you have a lot to learn from them, so just stop talking. That's all you got to do, and listen.
That's a hard one, bro. Not,
It
I mean,
is.
for
It
a
is.
lot of people that I've played with, that's a hard one.
Like, I teach music. I teach.
Not me, obviously.
A
Yeah.
lot of people you played with, yes, I concur.
Yeah, like I
Yes.
teach piano and guitar and vocals and bass guitar, and I got to tell them, hey, first rule in music is listen. Just stop playing, stop singing. Just listen for a second. You'll learn a lot. You'll know what all your other bandmates are doing. You know, you'll hear yourself, especially
Yes.
within ears.
Yes, that is great, man. That's
So
actually great
that's
advice.
all I gotta say. Just listen.
All right,
That's it. Yeah, man.
one last question. Sorry, man. I know I keep, SOULFIYA, your name. Tell us about that. How did you come about choosing that name?
Really, man. So
I know
I
I
used to
finally
go-
understood Widea. I
Yeah.
finally got that one.
Yeah,
So
you're
now
cool.
I want to know that.
yeah, SOULFIYA, man. So I used to go by a really like generic reggae name back in the day. Like on my earlier stuff, it went by the name Roaring Lion, and it was just kind of like
okay.
it's cool, but it's just kind of I don't know, you know what I mean? And so then I came to Texas and I started a band called SOULFIYA, spelled properly. And I was doing that for a little while, and then everybody kept quitting, and I would just kind of keep doing my thing. And I can DJ, like I can run my own tunes
Yeah.
and DJ at the same time and cut and stuff. So I was just doing that, with and calling myself SOULFIYA still. And then somebody sent me a cease and desist letter and said that they own that name.
Oh no way.
So then I just tweaked it.
Did they really?
Yeah. And so I just tweaked it, you know what I mean, and spelt it differently so they couldn't mess with me. And SOULFIYA.
That's
I wanted to make sure I owned it and that it was, same answer for Widea, you know what I mean? Where you're going to type SOULFIYA like the way it's spelled, it's just me,
Like branding yourself.
Every time, yeah.
the whole brand.
No
name.
trademark issues.
Did you trademarked it and
yeah,
everything?
Yeah, I have a DBA, I have all that stuff, man. Yeah, so you can write me a check at SOULFIYA if you feel like it.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I got my DBA when I started on our studio.
But about that check, though.
Speaking of which, JoJo, hit us out.
Mikey waits until he gets online to start cashing in debts with people and shit. Like on the
Venmo.
It's not a classy move.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's why he wants to come here. He's like, he's got a fucking list of people.
You see how
He's like,
skinny I
hey,
am,
hold on.
right?
He's like, pulls out his scroll.
I got a list.
That's badass, man. Guys, you're awesome. Thank you for being here.
big up.
I'm gonna give a couple of final shout outs. Shout out to Kevin Hamlin. Tune Out Cancer Fest is coming up February 21st to the 23rd at the Wildcatter Saloon. All the proceeds go to Texas Children's Hospital.
Yes.
Go support the children, man. They need help. If we don't support them, nobody will. They need to have a good life. We need to give them as much as we can. Support the kids, man. If you don't, you suck. All right, Iván Oropesa and Rock Animal for all the support. Every Wednesday we have a Spanish rock concert. Last time we had No Que No. They had a violin. She was awesome. And it was cool. It was cool to have a violinist. King Baby, always freaking great. Part of the team, King Baby. He's about to go on tour. Go support his tour. Help him out. He's got a GoFundMe. Go give him tons of money. And just give him tons of love. He's always giving everybody fucking mad love.
It's true.
And, and he's the one dude that I know for sure that he loves his job. I know that for sure.
Because he says it on every Facebook post.
Yeah. But you know what? He's He's branding himself.
He does-
Oh yeah, that's what we were
yes.
just talking about,
That's
though,
you
man.
know
That's-
he
rule number one, and Diego does it
Branding.
every damn
every
time.
single
day.
time.
Yeah, that's the right way of doing it.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
got a bus.
He does, man. Thank you, dude.
Half a
He's a
bus.
part. He's an important part of this team. Severo Brown, Zona Libre, KPFT. That dude is great. He's an integral part of this team also. He's always here for the Spanish rock. He's always sending us artists. Hank Lamb with 90.1. He's always sending us artists as well. Great cat to know. And Weston Audio, the in-ears. Thank you guys for the in-ears. We use them for every show. We probably need like 2 more because some people broke too, which I was kind of upset about.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing, guys. Come
Do
on.
the right thing. Sell
Say
it.
who it is. Come on, Mikey. Who is it? Yeah, I'm just gonna invite Mikey for every show and just.
And this is
browbeat.
the hard truths with Michael Healy.
We're gonna have a fucking like segment, hard truths with Mike Healy. There you go. There you go, bro.
Yes, sir.
If you're looking for in-ears, guys, get Weststone. There's the discount code down here. RR Studio 15.
And they fit in my ears, man. I've had so many in-ear monitors and they never fit right, so they're good. Cosign.
Awesome, guys. Go check them out. I recommend them. Tons of artists have had them here. Just go type in the discount code. If you're watching on YouTube, guys, for the first time on our channel, subscribe. Show us some love. Go look for SOULFIYA. Yeah, notification. Go look for SOULFIYA. Subscribe to their channel. You got a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Go look for him on YouTube, Facebook,
Quesolito.
Facebook, Instagram. I assume it's all SOULFIYA, right?
Yeah.
Guys, go check them out. These guys are great. They're not only are they great musicians, but they're just freaking real people and just awesome, great cats to hang out with. I had the luxury of hanging out with all the bands, man, and that's always so cool, man. To me, it's always a pleasure to have y'all here. Like that's how I see it. I don't see it like I'm doing y'all a favor. I see it as y'all fucking doing me a favor. So thank y'all very much, guys.
Happy to be here, no doubt.
Yo.
Thank you, my friend.
Thanks, man. And so, if you're watching on Twitch, guys, put the games down. Listen to some fucking original music, man. Cool, guys. I've said everything I needed to say. Any last shout-outs before we do this?
Let's see, man. Big up my wife, Bree, my children. They might be watching. I said they weren't watching the other day, and they were watching. So I wanted to make sure I shout out now. You know, big love to Sergeant Remo. Big love to Black Sheep. Big love to all our reggae fam. Happy to be here. Skaboom.
Big shout out to my best friend Shay. She literally just texted me, I'm watching. Well, Uncle E, yo, at the crib out there, you know how we doing a big, I mean, just all my friends and family, man. Like, I can't tell who's really watching right now, but I told a lot of people to watch. And if you're not, then shame on you. Honestly.
Awesome. Michelle Marquez, Shay is watching.
There
Dimas Hernandez, love and
Dimas.
respect, brother. Matthew Mattox is watching. Big Bad Lion is watching. Thank you guys for watching. Any last people you want to call out, bro?
No shout outs, call outs for Mikey.
No, any final shout outs, man?
Hold on.
Coming for you.
He's bringing out the list.
All right.
He's gonna go look at those.
Bro, I got some people that owe me money. Maybe I should do that.
Those Venmo requests.
For the people that owe me money. No, big up, just, I don't know. Just this group.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
happy with these guys. I'm happy with Wadea. Big up Talia. Big up my dog.
He has a nice side.
Big up my dog, Hugo Boss.
That's his name?
Yeah.
That's your dog's name?
Yeah.
That's cool, dog.
He is. He's watching on the internet.
Big up North, East.
He's usually with me.
That's
So,
badass, man.
Yeah, I'm going to call him later.
All right, guys. We're going to do this. We're going to take a minute break. These guys are going to go and get ready. Thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned.
Back in 2 and 2.